Hello everybody, it's me, Lily here, and today I'm going to be doing a special effects makeup look for you guys. So yeah, the first thing I'm doing here is I'm blocking out my eyebrows, and I'm taking an Elmer's glue stick, and I'm just going over those, and I'm brushing backwards first to get all of the hairs covered in glue, and then I'm brushing forwards, so that way all of the So I just keep going over because what we're going to be doing is covering this in latex, and you don't want your eyebrows to get ripped off by latex because that would be a big no-no. Unless you do want your eyebrows to get ripped off by latex, you can skip this step, or if you just don't have eyebrows. Now, I love my eyebrows, so I'm going to do this step. So I'm just putting the glue on my eyebrows more and brushing upward, and once you brush upward, you want to make sure it's all coated so it's like right down to your skin. That's a very important step, very important. And then just start taking the glue and go upward. Now you would think the glue would rip off your eyebrow, but it's not going to. You just wipe it off with makeup remover or water and soap, whatever you want to use. This is very simple. The drag queens to do it, except they block out their eyebrows and draw on new ones. We're not drawing on new ones for this look. But yeah, so just keep repeating that step, and yeah. Okay, so here you'll see me taking scar wax, and I'm going to be putting that over top of my eyebrow just for extra, like, safety precaution. And I'm just smoothing that out with my fingers, and then you'll see me grab some petroleum jelly in a second to, right there, to smooth it out, and then you'll occasionally see me take my spatula and like just go over it with my spatula because to scrape off the extra, and then I'll take powder and do my stuff. Okay, so this is when I had a friend on the phone. I was talking to her while I was making this video. And I have the prosthetic here, and I'm just peeling it up off of the little plastic lid so I can use it. And the back was still kind of wet, and I was measuring it to see how it would fit over my eye right there. But the back was still kind of wet, so I had to like put that over the fan again. And that's why you'll see me press around and be like, oh my gosh, it's so sticky, blah, blah, blah. And I don't really know what I'm talking about right here. I think I'm talking to her. I was yelling Hook. If y'all knew who Drew Monson is, we're like obsessed with him. Not in like a fangirl way, just like, yeah, this is totally off topic. Okay, so this is when I was staring at my prosthetic, not really knowing what to do with it. I didn't know how to make it dry fast, and then I realized, oh yeah, I have a fan over here, why not just use that? So that's what I ended up using, but for like 5 minutes, I think, I was staring at this, and yeah. So let's just skip a little bit. See that? Yeah. Sticky, sticky, sticky. And I don't really know what I'm doing here. Sometimes I just have these moments, But, yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to start painting this prosthetic. So I just took some baby powder and went over it so it wasn't as sticky, and I kind of had like a base to work on that was easier. Now I'm pulling out some paints and a little paintbrush. I'm taking a white cream paint and going over it to give it a base, and then I took a yellow cream paint, I believe, and then a red cream paint, and that was I don't know what color that was actually. That was foundation. Now I'm going over that in some like white parchment color, I think. And that was me now I'm putting on cotton for the back of it, so that way it's not just like this big void over top of my eye. And I'm going over that with some more parchment color, I think. There's some liquid latex that I have sitting there. Now I'm going to start putting the prosthetic on. So I'm just measuring out where it is and where I have to put the latex, and I'm using an eyebrow pencil to do that. Now I start putting the latex on in that range, and then I just press on the prosthetic. And this is when I realized this was not a good idea, because I had no depth perception, and I went downstairs to take good pictures, and I fell. But now I'm just taking cotton and latex and building up around the sides, and I took a spatula and kind of smoothed it out. So you'll see me put latex down, then cotton over that, then saturate it in latex. That makes it easier to move around and mold. And then I'll blend out the edges. And yeah. I ended up pouring way too much latex into my little green container, so I had to pour some back in. And then you'll see me just building up the edges more. And when I got like halfway into like right above my nose, I realized, oh yeah, I have another eyebrow. I can't get that on it because I almost covered that eyebrow in latex. But I didn't. So, yeah. And then I have the base. Okay, so now I'm going to be, whoa, what is happening? Okay. So you'll see me powder this, and then I'm going over with some yellow cream paint to kind of even out that not fleshy, the like yellow, white, ugly tone that the latex and cotton gives. And then I go over with some brown, not too much, but enough. And then you will see me take some parchment, no, that's yellow acrylic paint right there. Do not put acrylic paint on your face. I'm an idiot. It comes off, it's just, you're not supposed to. So don't listen to what I say, because I'm stupid. Now I took some red acrylic paint, and that's some parchment acrylic paint, and I'm just going over that, blending the edges. And this is foundation. I'm in the shade Classic Ivory, if you were wondering. And I'm just going over everything to blend it all into my skin. And I put it over that big gap in the middle too, because why not? That's my question I ask myself every single day. Then I took a dry beauty blender and just did my thing with that. And now I'm looking for something. I was looking for a brush. Then I got the brush, and I took my water activated paint palette and started making the circle part, like where it meets the other part of the latex. I filled the edges in with black so it looked deeper, and you'll just see me do this for a little bit here. And I had to switch brushes because the first brush I used like really sucked. And then you'll see me just blend it out with my finger because it's easier. And I was talking to my friend here, and then you'll see me take some brown and just kind of go in there. And I'll take some brown again and just go in the corners. And then at one point I take some like red, maroon, dark red. And now I'm bruising. I'm just taking some brown and dotting that around, blending it out with my finger. When you bruise, you don't want to blend it out perfectly because that will just make it look fake. You want it to be splotchy. And this was really hard to do because I have never done a look where I only had one eye to know where I was working. But this was that look, and it was really difficult. And then I'll take some purple. Now I've had times where I've overdone it with purple. Be very careful about that. Then I took some black cream paints, and I just did that. And then I powdered everything so I could use the cream paint, because with the water activated paint, the cream paint just kept sliding around everywhere. Then I took some brown, put that in the center, and now I'm taking some blood and just smearing that all over it to finish off the look. And this was actually really fun. My favorite part is always putting blood on. But this was really fun, and I came up with the best name when I was done. I See You. This is my I See You makeup look. And I also ended up creating an eyeball and shoving it on a knife, but I didn't put that in this video because it was like a last minute thing. And those were actually styrofoam tools that I was using, styrofoam cutting and shaping tools, but you know what? That's not what I used them for. And this is a really fun look overall to create, and I'm happy with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video.